This is the only client onboarding system you need for your nutrition coaching business. And it's the reason why I have a 95% retention when most nutrition coaches start to lose their clients after about 3 months. Here's what I see most nutrition coaches get wrong. They just send a generic intake form and say something like, "See you next week." No wonder their new clients get buyer's remorse. And here's what I realized. Retention doesn't start when someone pays you. It starts the moment a new client inquires. And there are 3 key things I do that most coaches skip completely, like sending every new client a surprise package in the mail. Costs me like $15, but clients talk about it to their friends and families for months. Hi, I'm Jennifer Broxterman. I'm a registered dietitian, and today I'm taking you behind the scenes of my complete 8-step system, the one that turns strangers into nutrition clients who actually stick around. And if you want all of the templates, forms, and systems I'm about to show you, check the first link in the description. But first, let me show you why most coaches lose clients even before they get started. Step 1, the personalized video response. So step 1 starts the moment someone fills out my inquiry form. And this is where most coaches immediately blow it. Instead of sending a generic like, thank you for your interest email, I do something that takes 2 minutes, but it changes everything. I record a personalized video message. Look at this inquiry. Debbie had reached out asking for support to help lower her high cholesterol and blood sugar levels. So instead of just giving her, a template response, what I do is I record a 60-second video directly addressing what Debbie shared. Like, "Hi Debbie, I just read your message about the health concerns your doctor brought up, and I would love to support your goal of lowering your cholesterol and your blood sugar levels without medication." And then I get into details about how to book with me. Clients tell me all of the time, I've never had a coach send me a personalized video just for inquiring. But here is why this works so well. The personalization is just the beginning. The next step is where most coaches accidentally sabotage themselves. So step 2, low friction. Step 2 is keeping the initial intake ridiculously simple. Because here's what I've learned the hard way. Overwhelming someone before they've committed is the fastest way to lose them. Most coaches send these 15-page long intake forms asking for 3-day food logs before people have even decided to work together. My intake form, just 4 questions. That's it. I get their name, their phone number, a quick overview about themselves, and what program they're most interested in. And as for their email, it's actually automatically captured when they hit send. I can get everything else I need once they're a paying client. The goal here is to make it Amazon easy to get started. Remove every possible barrier. Now, once they fill that out, this is where the magic really starts to happen. Step 3 is crystal clear communication about what to expect before confusion kills conversations. I like to send 2 short emails before our first call, and each one has a very specific purpose. In email 1, it's a here's what to expect on our call and the key action steps for how to prepare. Email 2 is here's the video link and how to connect to the call. Because, I don't know if like me, no one likes to feel panicky about where to meet someone online for their first coaching call. But here's the key. I write these emails like I'm talking to a friend. I'll add things like, hey, I go by Jennifer, but you can also call me Jen. Use whatever you want. Show your personality. Don't hide behind corporate speak. Speaking of personality, this next step is probably my favorite because it's so simple but makes such a huge impact. Step 4 is adding human elements that make you likable, not just credible. And this costs you nothing but makes you truly unforgettable. Sometimes I'll include a photo of me and my dog in the email footer. Or if I'm recording a video and my dog happens to want to say hi and jumps up on screen, I just leave it in. And I might add oh, my dog wanted to say hi to you too. Remember that people don't buy perfect, they remember personal. So when you're more relatable, you're more referable. But here's where things get even really more systematic. After every single session, I do something that makes my clients say they feel so incredibly supported. So step 5 happens after every session. And this is my secret weapon for making clients feel heard and supported. I take all of my session notes and I use ChatGPT to help create something special. So I've created this specific prompt that takes my messy session notes and turns them into a beautiful, organized summary that sounds like it came just from me. So I have like raw chaos and messy notes here, and then ChatGPT helps spit out this gorgeous summary. The client gets this nice detailed recap of what we discussed. They get their action items of what they're working on next and when we're meeting for our next appointment. And they always tell me, I love getting your email summaries. It just makes me feel so supported and helps keep me on track. This is surprise and delight in action. But if you think that's impressive, wait till you see what arrives at their door 3 days later. Step 6 is my absolute favorite, and this is what I get really excited about. About 3 days after we start to work together, my clients get a full package in the mail and they don't know it's coming. So I'm gonna hide the address of one of my clients, but basically inside this package, who gets real mail except bills anymore? They get a handwritten postcard that has this really kind of beautiful message on the front. It has some of our fun nutrition coaching games and resources in it. So they get a whole bunch of those. But they also get their own personal healthy habit book, as well as some of the coaching games we did in our session together. Now, this does cost me, maybe $15 in total to produce and mail out, but it's one thing they definitely remember about working with me. And this physical surprise creates an emotional connection, but I don't just stop there. I use more psychology tricks to keep them engaged throughout our entire coaching relationship. Step 7 is what I call the Netflix cliffhanger method. And this happens at the end of every single session. You know how Netflix shows you previews of the next episode to keep you binge watching? Same principle here. Debbie, this is the client I was working with. I might say something like, the next time we meet, we're gonna dive into that topic of carbs and how we can plan out better stacks with your insulin resistance. And I know that's gonna be a game changer for improving your energy levels and also helping your A1C value come down on your upcoming blood work. You're gonna love it, and I know it's gonna help you feel a lot better. Here's the psychological reason for this cliffhanger. I'm basically creating FOMO. If they end their package here, they're gonna miss out on something exciting that's coming in the future. But here's the key. My enthusiasm has to be genuine. And I am. I'm actually excited about what we're gonna cover next. And it shows that I plan ahead as a coach. And this leads perfectly into my final step, which is probably the most important one for long-term retention. So step 8, the dentist office principle. They never leave a session without booking their next appointment. And again, I call this the dentist office principle because it's a non-negotiable. Good dentists don't say, call us when you feel like coming back. They say, I want to see you in 6 months' time. Now, if you go to the front desk, my admin will help you get that booked right now. Same thing, I might go, Debbie, let's get your next session booked right now. I'm thinking maybe 2-3 weeks from today works well based on what we're working on. Let's go get that scheduled. So when people leave with their next appointment already booked, it helps when life gets in the way, right? They have that appointment on their calendar and they're psychologically committed to continuing. So those are the 8 steps. But let me tell you why this system works so much better than what most coaches are doing. The psychology behind this entire system comes from a book called Never Lose a Customer Again by Joey Coleman. He talks about using surprise and delight, clear communication, and making people feel really special during what he calls the first 100 days. Most coaches think good coaching is good enough, but your clients are judging the entire experience, not just the nutrition advice that you provide. So when someone feels really taken care of from day one, you create this experience where they feel like a VIP instead of just another client that not only makes them stay longer, they start to become your biggest advocate. I get messages all the time, people being like, Jen, I just really appreciated knowing in advance what was going to happen, and you did a great job communicating. I felt supported from the moment I reached out. And that's not an accident. That is what this entire system is designed to do, and that's why I execute it. Now, I know some of you are thinking, okay, Jen, this sounds like a lot of work. And you're right, it is to set it up the first time. But here's the thing. I've already done the work for you. Every email template I just showed you, all of those intake forms, the ChatGPT prompts, the care package contents, every single thing, down to that handwritten postcard design, They're all included inside my Prosper Nutrition certification. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You can literally copy and paste this entire system and customize it with your own personality. It's the difference between spending months figuring this out for yourself or just getting a proven system working for you within the next week. Check the first link in the description to learn more about how my Prosper certification and how you can get access to everything I just showed you. Listen, your coaching skills matter, but your client experience matters just as much. People don't just buy nutrition coaching, they buy basically the feeling of being taken care of and understood and supported. And when you create an onboarding experience this thoughtful, you're not just getting new clients, you're creating raving fans who tell everyone that they know about you. If this video helped you see client onboarding, a little differently, hit that subscribe button because I share real systems that actually work for building a nutrition coaching business you love. I'm Jen Broxterman, and I'll see you in the next one. Now go make someone feel like a VIP today.